We acknowledge the traditional owners and custodians of the land on which we work and pay our respects to Indigenous elders, past, present and emerging. Sovereignty has never been ceded. It always was and always will be Aboriginal land.
Hola, welcome to another episode of Cachai Australia podcast. Flo Calderón, how estás tú?
I think we are in our 30%.
Yeah.
Oh, this fucking flu.
Yeah, the flu got us good.
God, we are dying. But
Yeah.
we are happy to be here because we are being waiting for this episode.
Yeah.
And we are here again.
Again, yes.
Because what happened, Abraham?
Well, we are here with our dear friend Drama.
G'day. Hello. It's good to be back.
Yes.
And we had Drama on the show last week.
Yeah.
We record the whole thing. We have a lovely time. And then we go back to our production team. And they
made a mistake.
They made a huge mistake.
Yeah. They forgot to press the red button.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we didn't record anything.
No. Was that the work experience kid?
Yeah. That one.
Thought
Same
so.
one.
Yeah. This is why he's not here anymore.
Yeah.
Bad experience.
So on behalf of our team, we apologize, Drama.
No dramas. It's good to be back.
Yes.
Let's get it right this time, though, yeah? Please?
Come on, Tim.
Come on. We got to do it. We've got a deadline, I think.
Yes, we are happy to have you because we want to talk about everything, to have fun, but also we want to understand why Drama, Jonathan Raven. That's good this time? Okay.
Jonathan Hamilton. Right.
Hamilton Raven,
Raven.
sure.
Wants and love and enjoy hanging out with Latin people. So we want to understand why an Australian guy loves to hang out with Latins. So to talk about this and more, we are ready.
I don't see why not.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Yes.
Okay.
First I'm going to start with a disclaimer in Spanish.
Uh-huh.
Just to say que tenemos fecha confirmada este 21 de junio, live episode.
Sí.
Los tickets están a la venta.
Yes.
En nuestro Instagram van a quedar aquí en el capítulo, van a estar en todas partes. Compren tickets, acompáñennos en esta adventure.
Sí. Así que compre sus tickets. Buy tickets to your grandma, to your grandpa.
Yes.
To your mamá, tu papá, to
To
abuelita,
everyone.
tu tío.
Exacto.
Everyone get to the live show on Wednesday, June 21st, 6 p.m. at the Barry. Tickets online in our bio.
Yes. Okay. We are in.
Drama.
Hello.
Let us know, why do you hang out with Latinos?
Why do I hang out with Latinos? Very simple answer. They're the best kinds of people.
Uh-huh.
Best kinds of people from the best kinds of places in the world, the places of sunshine, and that's what Australia is all about. So it's very relatable to be surrounded by Latins who just have this high abundance of energy and, just this drive to have adventures. And
That's good.
And it's just also no judgment with my friends, but some of my best friends are Brazilians, Chileans, Argentinians, and they're just the nicest people because they just don't judge you, just like most other Australians do.
I love this. And I don't know, I think it's part of maybe our culture, but it's also something related to be an immigrant or maybe to be out of the regular way of living. I don't know. At this age, we should have a house, a dog, kids, or these kind of things. And we decide to go out to explore the world, to have another experiences.
Take a risk in another country.
Yes. So maybe this is why we are not judging people, because we don't want to be judged.
You don't want to be judged, of course not. No judgment going past here. No, I've got some, as I say, got some good mix of friends there.
Yeah.
Some of them are a bit questionable, but I love them regardless. Okay, I love them no matter what their flaws. We've all got them. But as I was saying before, it's just there's no judgment. You hang out with... I grew up in Manly my whole life, born and bred here, so I've kind of seen the Northern Beaches go through a real influx of different cultures and different races all flocking our shores. And you sort of, you find the general conversation when you meet new people. When I'm speaking about Australians now, they all ask that simple question at the start: what do you do? Almost like the job that you do is actually the title of who you should be. So I get that a lot, going out on dates or meeting new people at the pub, and you would just hear a lot of this, like, what do you do? And it's like, oh, I'm a bartender. And it's like, oh, yeah, and they're not really that interested. You've got to say something that's a little bit more higher class, like, oh, I'm an accountant, or I'm in digital marketing, or I earn six figures. Sometimes I just don't care, and I just say, I'm a garbage man. And unfortunately, they're actually more interested in that.
Wow.
But as I said, all the Brazilians, the Argentinians, the Chileans I've met over time, they've never once said to me, like, oh, what do you do? They don't really, it's not a matter of like they don't care. It's just that it's not a valid enough reason for them to actually like you.
I love this. And I think that we've been talking about that in the podcast, about like came to Australia and, I don't know, leave your like studies, leave your working experience and start again. And start doing like any kind of job and understanding that every job is a good one, is well paid, is, I don't know, have dignity. So I think that's why, I don't know, we have this, I don't know, this difference in our mindset. Because when we arrive, we do whatever is... able to do to get a job, to get opportunities in this country. But it's true, always happen this in this country, that they always ask you, like, what do you do?
Yeah, what do you do? That's like your identity. And like,
it's crazy.
I feel like because we left our identity attached to our profession back home, it allows us to connect with anyone, because we understand that any job that you do in here, it's valid as and then as whatever. And then when we go back home and then we see other migrants, that happens a lot in Chile at least, it allows us to see them with other eyes, because we see that, I don't know if it's racism, but class,
it's like the difference that they put between an immigrant and the locals.
Exactly,
And happen here, happen in Chile, happen everywhere. But it's really important when you travel, when you migrate, because you change that like immediately.
You need to have respect for the area as well.
Yes.
You need to have a bit of compassion as well. You've got a lot of immigrants going to other countries purely for like work reasons or getting out of their country because of apartheid or something. But then at the same time, you kind of need to respect the home that you're going to start calling home. And from all the Latin perspective, it's all been bueno so far.
That's good.
How bueno is that? You lived in Canada?
Yeah, I did.
For how many
So I
years?
lived there for about 2 years. I moved over there in my early 30s because I purely, being in hospitality, you do meet a lot of interesting people from other countries, not just from, not Argentinians and whatnot, but everyone from every other country. And I always saw that as an amazing opportunity to actually diversify your experiences, was by going and working in another country, calling that home for a short time and, assimilating to that. So I had an opportunity to go and live and work in Canada for 2 years, did this huge trip all across the States.
Beautiful.
Leading up to
why
it.
do you think not many Australians do this? I think
heaps go to
We do.
Canada.
but I don't think that. Yes?
It's a cliche.
Yeah.
No, but they're not traveling that much.
I disagree.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I think they like
To Canada, yes, and then to Europe.
Yeah, but to Europe.
And then obviously Indo or Thailand.
I mean, I can agree with Flo in
only
that regard.
Indo, I think so.
or
but
like
not
maybe you're
much.
saying in like migrate, like to...
No, yeah. In one hand is migrate, but in another hand is just traveling. I think because they are far, because it's expensive, because this country is beautiful.
Yeah.
You don't need maybe to go to different places to see, like, I don't know, another like cool things.
I'm pretty sure Bali's pretty up on the list. If you,
Yes, totally,
I'm pretty
Bali,
sure
yeah.
over the age of 18, 1 in 2 Australians have been to Bali.
Yes.
At some point.
Yeah, that's true.
But I can safely say myself, I've never even been to New Zealand. purely because it was never, growing up and you think, I'm going to go on a holiday. Where do you want to go? You want to go somewhere hot and tropical and actually have a good relaxing time. But in my mindset, it was never like, oh, let's go to New Zealand for the heat or let's go to New Zealand for this. True. I would actually go, 100% go to New Zealand for the ski season and all that sort of stuff. But then it comes down to just time, really. And expenses, because in Australia, it's like ridiculous in the winter season. You'd be better off going to Japan or something.
Yeah, that's
cheaper.
True. Yeah. But I don't know. I don't have the feeling that Australians are like travelers.
We are. I don't think you've met enough of
us.
Maybe,
yeah.
Yeah, we just like you guys too much. We don't want to leave.
Yeah.
We'll just stay right here.
Yeah,
we're already, it's like we're away,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although I would say that if you travel a lot, there's not many that stay in the country they visit,
Yeah, you just get up and go.
Yeah. Because they have it pretty good here.
Yeah. What's that? Why not? Why stay in another country? You have everything here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. I don't know. What are the things that you like the most about Australia?
What do I like the most about Australia? Look, the abundance of ocean. I love the ocean. I love the shore. As I said, grew up on the beach. Look, and we're a very multicultural country as well. And that gives you a lot of opportunities to kind of be away without leaving the country. You can go into the inner west, or you can go out to Cabramatta, and you can be engulfed in the cultures that have enriched that area. And I love it. It's it's amazing. And look, to be honest, Australians are boring because it stems way back to the old days of the great Australian dream. Have a house, a wife, or a family, have a dog, and all that stuff. And that's what a lot of people are doing. A lot of people my age, they tapped into that psyche very young. They got a good job when they were like 18 or in their 20s, and then they got, a partner in their late 20s, and then they had kids. Yep. So they got stuck into that. But I think, I'm not sure if I forgot to grow up or just didn't feel like it. But whilst they're all working hard, I was, off in Europe, off in Spain, living in Bali, living in Canada, just wanting to be surrounded by someone different.
Yeah, I think that's something special that in here, since you are a kid, you go, doesn't matter, to buy a coffee, and the person who is giving you the coffee doesn't speak like proper English, or they have an accent, or they look different. Especially in Chile, it's something new. It's happening now. Yeah. But when we were kids, it wasn't like this.
Oh yeah, of course.
So I think this is something really special about Australian, that you are always related with people from different backgrounds. And I think that's cool.
You guys just fit in so well.
Yeah.
And what would be the worst thing about Australia, according to you?
The people.
No.
No. The worst thing about Australia is the fact that we're a little bit behind regarding medical marijuana and psilocybin and all that sort of stuff, things that are actually proven to be antidepressants, help with MS, help with Parkinson's, and help with all these things. It's only been a few years ago that we legalized marijuana in Canberra, the laws of having a pot in your house and all that sort of stuff. But around the rest of Australia, it's really taking a long time to catch up. Thailand, for example, third world country. Thailand's doing, great with it at the moment. My folks just got back from there, and they said, every second shop is a dispensary.
Yeah, I was there last year. It's crazy.
Yeah, awesome. And that's the thing, so back in the States, Colorado was the first state to legalize marijuana years and years ago. In their first year, I think it was not many grow shops, but in the first year, I think they turned a profit of about $1 million. And the good thing about that, the profits, is that it went straight back into the community, repairing of schools, repairing of roads. Now almost every state in America has it legalized. It's still not being united because they still have a lot of laws governing it. But every state that's, selling marijuana, it's better almost for the community. It reduces petty laws and petty possession laws, frees up the jails for actual real criminals. And then it doesn't carry a stigma that it's a scary drug with it anymore. I'm nearly 40 years old, and I've been smoking a lot for the past few years, and recently I had an opportunity to have a conversation with my folks, as you do when you get older, and I told them, hey, I smoke weed from time to time. And I sort of
What did they
explained it
say?
to him. Mum was cool with it.
Yeah.
Dad was a bit frozen for a while, only because they're from the 40s. They're from that old stigma where marijuana's bad, drugs are bad, alcohol's bad, Nixon's good, all that sort of stuff. But I think the older I've become, the more of an understanding I've become with it. I had ADD growing up, and smoking weed is actually it's not a big deal for me. It's kind of just like.
And I think it's so good to have this conversation with our parents because I think now we are the one who are educate them, like they are understanding the world like because of us now, because the things that we are living, because how we are seeing the world. So it's good to have this difficult conversation
100%.
with them. I talk about this with my parents too a few years ago.
How'd you go?
Was really, really nice.
Yeah, wow.
They understand everything. They ask me a lot of questions.
Wow.
But it was cool. It was a really kind conversation. Like, why do you like it? Or how do you feel it? And how do you bought it? Where? When did you start it? How many? Like, so many questions.
How do you do it?
Yeah, but it was really cool because they didn't know anything about marijuana. They never tried it in their life.
Yeah.
So it was cool to have like this really honest conversation about like, okay, I like it. I smoke because of that. And they asked me like, okay, I can understand. I can see. I don't like it, but okay, it's not that bad. So it was cool. I think it's really important, like, for us to have this like difficult conversation with our parents.
Yeah, wow.
Especially because my folks, they probably, got involved with it a lot. As I said, they grew up in the 50s, and my mum apparently was a bit of a hippie. So
She would have, man.
I love
Mate,
it.
she
would've.
probably did heaps of acid.
Yeah.
That explains what happened to me. It explains why I am the way I am. I think my dad would have been the square though, and been like, the white shirt, collar tie dude.
Yeah.
But 2 years ago Christmas, he did have a puff with me.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's a huge step.
It was huge because growing up, my brother, he was kind of involved in it, and my brother and I, we were like kind of naughty kids growing up. So it was very strict. It was very like, if you smoked marijuana, like that's pretty bad. Yeah. So to have that opportunity to have this adult conversation with your folks and say, look, I do it and it's fine. I'm in no danger to myself or anyone around me. Yeah. It actually helps. Have them say, yeah, you know what, it's fine.
Yeah.
You can't have that conversation with your parents when they catch you when you're 12 years old, and it's like, trust me, it's fine. Yeah. I'm cool. It's not going to affect me.
But now they can see that you have a work, you have a life, you can pay like your rent, you can pay your things, you can do everything in a good way, and smoke weed. And this is not a problem.
And it's much safer than drinking, because that's the thing. In Australia, it's a huge drinking culture. We love drinking beers, especially in summertime. It's always been the way for us. But, like I used to drink a fair bit, and now I hardly drink anything, and it's just a little bit better for your health.
Yes. I don't understand why Australians drive drinking beers if it's not legal. You shouldn't be able to
drink driving?
Yes. But you cannot do it.
It is illegal.
It's illegal.
Yeah, it is illegal. But I mean, like,
but
to a
drinking
degree.
driving?
Yes.
Well, that's illegal everywhere, isn't it?
Yes, I know. But here, everyone does this.
It's because we're
on Fridays,
we're risk-taking idiots. We just think we're untouchable, above the law,
Yeah, but
invincible.
on Fridays especially.
Yeah,
you can
it's
see
the end
a
of the
lot
week.
of tradies
It's a good
having
feeling, Mark.
beer.
It's a good feeling.
It's the end of the week. It's Friday, beers. You gotta crack. You gotta get it warmed up whilst you're, on the way
I agree,
home.
but it's not legal. So,
No, of course not. A lot of things aren't legal. Yeah, but we do it because it feels good. I mean, it's very naughty, but I don't condone it.
How do you feel about shower beers?
Love shower beers. I had one before I came here, actually.
No way.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
She hates them.
Shower beers are good because
But she's never tried them.
what?
No, because I don't
And then
drink beer, and I don't get it.
It's
Because you haven't done it.
Because you can literally stand under the shower and you can smash the beer at the same time. So you've got this hot water running down your face. We've got this cold beer running down your inside. And if you want to be a real grub, you can do the solo, man, where you slam it down fast and you have the beer running down your body. And it doesn't matter because you're in the shower.
Yeah.
Yes, I know, but why you cannot wait and have the beer after the shower?
Well,
Sitting in your couch, clean,
to be honest, it's
comfortable.
economical because like you're doing something whilst you're showering.
No, but
One hand is the beer, the other hand is the body wash.
But probably your shower is longer. because you are doing everything with just one hand? Yeah. If we're talking in terms of sustainability, I think this is not sustainable.
Look, you've got me there. It's not like every day I have a shower bit.
yes,
It's just
know.
when I want to, perk myself up, or if I'm going out for a special
Do you know
night.
any woman who does this?
Who does shower beers?
Yeah.
It's not really a conversation I have with women. It's not really a conversation I have in general, to be honest.
Okay.
So-
Good
Yeah,
question,
because
Mark.
it's
I'm
been a
glad we
topic
broached
in the
it.
podcast.
Yeah,
It's
right.
been
It's a thing for us.
topic, yeah.
Well, look, I think it's a very summer thing in Australia to have a shower beer, especially if you're going out and you're like, I'm having a shower before I go out to Mona Pub, or if I go down to the Stain. Why the fuck shouldn't I have a beer in the shower? And then while you're having it, you're probably smashing some Barnsley on the radio.
and this context, kind of, I get it.
It's
Yeah,
living.
I can say it.
That's
Okay.
living right there.
Yeah,
That's when you're truly in control of your destiny in adulthood. It's like, I'm fucking old enough. Oh shit! I dropped the microphone. I'm old enough to stand in the shower and have a beer if I want.
it's true.
And if I want as well, I'm going to have some cookies before dinner, and I'm going to call my mum and tell her that I've ruined my appetite. Okay.
Oh yes.
I think, look, shower beers is it's the way. It will never be taken away from us, and I truly hope maybe we should do some research for the next and see where shower beers truly originated. Because if I'm hoping Australia.
Yeah, I reckon.
I'm hoping
Yeah.
we did
think
it.
so.
Yeah, I reckon.
Yeah, it looks like an Australian thing.
And to be honest, the shitter the beer, the better. Like if you get
Okay.
some emu
Like
bitters,
really watery.
Yeah, so it doesn't matter. So it doesn't matter. So you can really slam them down. If not, you pour it on your head. If you're too hot in the shower as well, cool down a bit.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. It all goes down the drain.
God. Okay. Okay. Maybe I'm gonna try it
Try
this
it.
summer. I'm gonna
Try
wait
it.
until summer.
Yeah.
Or a cider or a ginger beer. You like
Maybe
ginger beers?
ginger beer.
No
Yeah.
glass though. Don't
No, don't.
don't
Okay.
pop any champagne in there or something. Don't
Okay,
take
wine is too
don't
far.
take a nice Cabernet in there.
Okay.
I think it's the steam might change the flavor profile.
That'll be
Yes.
for a bath.
Oh, bath time?
Yeah.
Yeah,
100% bath time,
wine.
a joint and a wine.
And a wine. I agree.
Cheese
That's-
table.
Cheese table.
Yeah.
Some strawberries.
Yeah, I've seen people that put, at skate,
Yes.
and then they put the laptop there and then just watch Netflix.
Oh yeah, I've done that. Oh
But-
man, not a skateboard, but one of those
Yeah.
little, convenient
table.
just a little table from
Yeah.
Kmart or
But
something.
I think that they are overrated because after 10 minutes,
A movie in
the water is cold.
yeah, and
You are cold.
Yeah, okay.
It's like, I don't know what else I can do here.
Yeah.
I use a lot of water to be here 10 minutes. This looks great on
is
Instagram,
a lot of
but it's
water.
not the reality.
Yeah.
It's not an everyday thing. If you're having
No,
if
no,
you're
at
having
all.
baths once a week, you need to think about your
Yeah.
Yeah.
you need to think about your water consumption. You
Yes.
know? But when we were kids, fuck, I was having a bath every night.
Yes.
I
When
was
you're a
having
kid,
bath.
it's amazing.
And I would
True.
stay in that thing until I was pruned like an old man's, bag of jats, and the water would be freezing cold. Sometimes I would pass out and wake up freezing cold in the bathtub. Yeah, I'd be like, holy fuck, what am I doing here? And then you'd have a hot shower after that. So.
Yes, but you need to put a heater inside the bathroom or something.
Oh no, that's getting a bit too far now.
Yeah.
That's very silly.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't like it much.
When you guys go to the shower and then you finish, do you dry your hair?
In the shower?
No, after.
With a towel?
No, or like a what is
With a
that thing
hairdryer.
called? Hair dryer.
Hairdryer.
No,
Yeah, me neither.
I do not
never
use
do
a
it.
hairdryer.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
But I have a lot of hair. So
Yes.
if I wash my hair like
Towel.
past 3 p.m. in winter,
Yeah.
I need to do it in the night to go bed.
Otherwise, you'll get sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, is that a
Because
thing?
it's still
Wet
like
pillow.
humid.
Yeah, you go to bed.
Yeah,
you
it's
go
a
to bed
thing.
with wet
You
hair.
gotta-
It was like one of those things your mum or dad
Yeah.
would tell you as
Yeah,
a kid.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
like make sure you go to bed with dry hair, otherwise you'll get sick because your pillow gets wet,
Yeah.
gets moldy, and then over time you actually get sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So
gross.
in winter, sometimes I have to, but I try not to. So I have to wash my hair in the morning
Uh-huh.
in winter. But yeah, I don't like it
Right.
because I spend a lot of time. I have a lot of hair.
Yeah.
So yeah.
No, I don't. I don't have that luxury of having a lot of hair, but hair dryers have never been a real thing for me. I
Yeah.
don't think.
Yeah.
One of my old housemates used to have one. I always found it strange because he was like a slob. He was just like this weird dude who would just
A slob, like a lazy person.
lazy.
Yeah.
Just wouldn't take care of himself. And then every time after he'd have a shower, motherfucker's hair drying in this bedroom. And I'm just like, well, at least he's taking care of some part of himself, which is good.
Yeah, but it's weird. Like,
It's weird that he would take such pride in his hair, but yet in the state of the apartment and the bathroom, you beg to differ.
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, it's a weird mix of person.
Is there another one called golden shower? Is that another one?
Golden showers. That's got nothing to do with being clean.
But it's got shower in it.
Well, it's
So somehow it's related.
Would they wee on you?
Would they?
Yes.
I don't know. Well, I never heard of it, so
Well,
that's why I'm
okay.
asking.
But it's in another context. It's not in the shower,
I'm not
actually.
speaking
So
from experience, but it's...
But a friend of you told you?
Yeah, a friend of a friend told me that the act of a golden shower is when you get weed on.
Yeah.
By man or woman.
Yeah.
Someone pee on you
Someone weeing on you.
as an act of
No, I think it's a sexual thing.
It's sexual.
There's people that loves it.
There's people that really enjoy a golden shower.
Yeah.
right.
And usually it don't happen in the shower.
No, it doesn't. It will happen in
Also, usually you're not naked.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Or
in
you're
the
fully
bed
In the
or
bed.
whatever.
Right.
Usually they put down a tarp on the bed and then
Very convenient.
they wee on you. I mean, I think, thankfully, I've never met anyone with this asphyxiation for me dumping a bucket of wee on them.
Yeah.
But, you know,
How would you
They
reply
gotta be-
if someone say this to you?
how would you broach the subject?
How would you bring it up?
I don't know.
And then let's say you're on a date.
Yes.
You're about to finish the deal,
Yeah.
and
And she
someone
say-
goes, and someone goes,
And she say,
and
can I pee?
yeah, like I've got
Can I
this.
pee you?
I've got this fetish.
I want to pee on you or I want you to pee on me?
I think this.
What would you
is
say?
No, in my case, I say no in both, and I get my things and I go out.
It depends on the connection and depends on
yeah,
where you went for dinner.
Obviously, depends.
Look, all of these things. If you think this is the greatest girl you've ever met, and you can't wait to bring her home to your mum and introduce her, she's
Okay,
she's
so she's the
beautiful.
one.
She works at the zoo. She works with animals. She loves going camping. And
She's Latina.
Everything. She's perfect. She's fucking. Oh my god! And then all of a sudden she pulls out this trump card and says, "I want to wee on you." I'd be like, "I'm fine with that." I'm cool with that, but I have a condition. We've got to do it in the bathroom and not in my mouth.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I think I'd let that go.
Actual.
If everything else, if every box was ticked and it came down to her saying, I want to wee on you, I'd be like, sweet. If she says, I want to shit on you, I would show her the front door.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, that's really deep.
That's where I draw the line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where I
So number 2 is where you draw the line.
number 2 is a
gotta-
no-go for me.
Yeah. Everyone's got limits, you know.
Oh,
Everyone
yeah.
got line. And you got to.
Yeah, but I agree with Drama that the context is important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Context. Yeah.
Context is important.
Context of what?
Context
no.
is king.
No context. No one is getting shat on. No one is shitting on me. Okay, the
No,
context
no.
is it's something that should stay very private. Very private to you.
Yes,
That's
really
why.
private.
That's why when you go and take a shit in a public toilet, they have the doors and the walls there because having a poo is a very private moment.
It is.
Agree.
It's definitely not something that should be shared. I'm a nervous pooer. If I go into a public toilet in the mall and I lock the door, I feel very safe.
Yes.
I almost feel like it's my fortress of solitude.
Yes.
Whatever happens in this bathroom right now is just between me and the bowl.
Yeah.
But
It's kind of nice as well.
But if someone comes into the cubicle next to me,
Oh.
I freeze like a deer in
Yes.
headlights.
I hate it.
Because it feels very strange. I know they can't see me.
Yeah.
They can see my shoes.
Mm-hmm.
I
But
didn't
I'm worried,
listen to
but
you.
I'm worried if I do like a really big log and it makes a big splash,
Yes.
then they might judge
Yes.
Yes,
me. Or
agree.
I'm one of those.
You know, or
when
if
I hear some sounds,
You judge the people?
I don't think I judge, but I definitely don't like it.
Why not? It's
this
natural.
person, no,
You
because this
cannot
person
control it.
is invading my personal space by making
No.
sounds that obviously he's not in my cubicle.
No, but I think
the sounds are.
he didn't
and I
plan
don't need
it.
to know.
I don't need to know,
Especially when you can hear everything like them going,
Yes.
No. This I
you're
hate
struggling.
Yeah, mate.
it. That's horrible.
Do you know what I would appreciate? Go, mate. I'm about to drop a big one,
Or
and it's
courtesy
gonna
knock.
go hard. would you mind put your headies on?
No.
I'll be like, bro, my man.
You don't have much control about what is happening.
I would appreciate that.
Yeah, you do. You can
No, I don't.
you can build a nest. Get heaps of toilet paper, put it in the bowl so you don't hear that initial splash.
Yes.
It's also really good for like when if you do like
Yeah.
pinch off halfway through that log and the water comes up and reverberates your testicles. It's not nice because then you also have to wipe your balls. And it's different. It's different because
Oh my god, that's cold.
Girls know how to wipe down there in two different holes. We've just got the one. We just go. You know, front to back. But when you get your balls, you get back to front, you might get some shit on your balls.
Yeah. You don't want that.
Nice.
No.
But it's the same with the urinal. When if you're standing at a urinal and you're having a piss and the whole urinal's free and someone comes and stands right next to you, we've got a problem. We have got a problem. Why did you choose of all the cubicles to shit in or piss in that you chose to come piss right next to me?
That's weird that men's be like just close to each other.
Do you reckon?
I think it's
because you
I
guys
don't know
have
what happens
cubicles.
if you go to the toilet with your like I don't know your brother-in-law, your dad.
Yeah, that's fine. You have like a sword fight where you cross the streams. So
Yeah.
you wee and your streams cross each other.
No, yeah,
That's fine. But you wouldn't
if
do that with a stranger.
Dad, with your,
Oh, I wouldn't do it with my dad nowadays. That'd just be weird.
Yeah.
it's weird.
He's got prostate problems. He would not be able to keep up. Trust me. But it's worse.
I don't know. I think it's weird.
It's worse when
Like
you're
you're-
actually at the
Well,
pub.
you better check that out.
It's worse when you're in the pub and it's summertime and you're in some bush bar like out of Woy Boy or Central Coast or something, and you're having a wee, and it actually is a busy pub. You're having a wee and you're wearing your ruggers. Those are short shorts, and you're wearing your flip flops. And it's those old school troughs. And then when, like a big trough, like a pig trough, and then when someone comes and wheezes next to you, you can feel their wee on your foot.
No.
You can feel it splash onto your foot.
Oh, that's so bad.
And there's nothing you're going to do about it. It's not as if you're going to go over and put your foot in the sink and wash it off. You're sort of just like,
Yeah.
it is what it is.
Yeah.
It is what it
Yeah,
is.
you can't make any scene.
Imagine how much
No,
wee
nothing.
you're getting on yourself when you're not wearing thongs, okay? We're all getting
Yeah.
weed on. But
Yeah.
not for me, thanks. No.
No.
Going back to that, no weed for me. As I said, she has to be a 10.
So back to the original question. Golden Showers supporter.
Yeah. I wouldn't say I'm a supporter. I'm not going to be putting
Not opposed to it.
No. Actually, to be honest, when dating apps first came out, a long time ago, I remember you would put in all of your descriptions and categories.
Yeah.
And I didn't understand what it meant, but I saw water sports. And I like ticked water sports. It's like, fuck yeah, I love water sports. I love, bodyboarding, swimming, scuba diving and all that stuff. Turns out water sports means you like being pissed on.
No way.
So yeah, I found that out the hard way because I had all these kinky BDSM girls adding me because I said that I was like water sports, and they were like, "Oh, what do you like? Do you like it when it's on you or on them?" I was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" Turns out water sports means you get
I
pissed
had
on.
no clue.
That's the app codes.
But from the dating perspective, you as an Aussie, are you still on the apps?
No,
Okay. Were you recently or like a few years ago?
years ago.
Okay. When you get like new. Okay, my question is, when you see all the immigrants coming, all the tourists, do you get excited? Because you can see that on the app, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like
You start seeing new faces. That's what I'm saying.
you start seeing new faces. Yeah, look, I was more excited because they love to work in hospo and they love to work in bars. That's what I was more excited about.
Or because you want
Pre-COVID.
because you want to give them a job.
Because I want to give them a job.
Mate,
I wanna give
how
them a
responsible
job.
are
I
you?
love
Thank
that.
you.
But-
Someone's got to do it.
But when it comes to the dating apps, I'm a bit different. I don't necessarily like meeting new people. Just having that conversation. What do you do?
Yeah.
And all this other shit and blah blah blah, and you make it up. The only reason why I have ever downloaded dating apps in the past is when I've been in a relationship and I've broken up, and I download the app and I see who on there that I know. And then it usually works that way. So I'll see a girl on there that like is now single, or like, oh shit, you're single now. And then I'll write to them on Instagram. I'm like, hey, you want to grab a drink? And that's how I do it. When you're meeting all these
smart.
new people,
It's a good technique.
and you've got all this like people who are just so self-absorbed with their photos of them in Bali or in the gym,
Yeah.
or all this stuff all day. Like, I'm looking for a guy who's 6 foot minimum, and all this stuff. Or people who are truly looking for love, what I call love on these
On the
dating apps.
dating app, yeah.
No. you need to really meet them in the real world.
Yep.
In order, because it's just everything's fake. Everything is just so like a facade. It's a mirage on these dating apps, and I don't know. And you can't really tell much through like just texting each other words as well.
Yeah.
But it works. Like, you got a friend that's getting married.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Well, I put my foot in my mouth then. All right, okay.
But
I apologize.
I think there's always like good stories about it.
Yep.
But I think that in general,
Yep.
the experience are worse than better.
Do you reckon?
Like, I think so.
Well, when the apps all originally came out, you had Tinder. And Tinder originally was for men and women to meet up and, have hookups and all that sort of stuff. It wasn't originally for dating. And then for the gay community, they came out with Grindr.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Grindr was huge in my mates. When I was a flight attendant back in the day, they were all using Grindr. But this...
In Chile, we use Grindr to buy drugs.
It's insane. But this app was just so... what's the word I'm looking for? It was exploitive in the way that it really opened my eyes to the gay community. So like as I said, all my mates were using it. We would land in a different state. So we'd land in Canberra, for example. We're on the plane, we'd land in Canberra. As soon as they would land in Canberra, they would turn on their Grindr app. And then they'd match with a few dudes, and then they would tell them which hotel that we were staying at. And then we'd get to the hotel, then they'd tell them which room they were staying at. So what they would do is that they'd tell them the room, the guy would come up to the door and he would knock on the door, and then they'd look through the peephole and then they would say yes or no.
Wow.
And that was it.
Mate.
And it was so easy for them at the time. You couldn't do that with a guy and a girl. I mean, it would just be like too creepy apparently and too forward. But for the gay community, it was just convenient for them.
Yeah, they were like really straightforward.
Straightforward. So when Tinder came out, they were sort of trying to do that same thing with, with our community, with male and female, trying to attract each other. And that's how it sort of started. It was like purely a hookup app for people just to meet, to have sex, or have a pash, or have, friends with benefits situation. Now it's just all like, I'm trying to find the one.
Yes.
I'm trying to find my husband.
Yeah.
Oh
and isn't that such a fucking ridiculous term, the one?
I hate that expression,
one.
the one.
There's never the one. There is always just the one at the time.
Yeah.
Okay?
I agree.
I've been in so many relationships where I've always thought this is the one. I've always been married when I was 25, and I've been in long-term relationships, and you think to yourself, this is going to be the one. But now, unfortunately, I've come to that point where I've given so many opportunities to what could have been the one that I'm kind of all out of love. Like, I've given all of the love I had to give to every person I've had a relationship with in the past. And now it's just like, I don't even know if it's even worth trying to get involved in it again. Like, as I said, dating apps not even a thing. The last time I went on a date was a thing, possibly 6 months ago. The last time I was in a relationship was almost a year and a half ago.
Yeah, it's not easy. I was lucky to get the one.
You definitely got
when
the one.
When I was really, really young. But I think that the expression the one is so bad.
People put too much weight on it.
Yes, I love Sela, but I don't know if he's the one.
I think he's the one for you. I love him too.
Yeah, because we're being like, I don't know, changing together and doing things together. But I know if it's like the one, the only option that you have in your life. No, you can be by your own. You can be with friends. You can be with another person. I don't know. I think that is too much.
In Chile, we have this say of media naranja, which means half
orange.
Half orange.
You're half orange.
Okay.
So you got to meet. So, but in that saying, we're assuming that you as a person, you're not a whole. You're not a full orange.
Yes.
You're always walking around as a half.
I hate that.
You got to find your other half, so then you're going to be complete.
Yeah, that's horrible because you need someone else to be complete.
Exactly.
And it's not like this.
Yeah. Why the fuck does it have to be an orange? Why orange?
I don't make the rules, man.
I think because we have really good quality orange in Chile.
Okay.
We export a lot of orange.
Good export over there.
Full of vitamin C. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So maybe because of that.
I had one this after.
So there's a girl walking around out there with a half orange right now.
Yes.
I need to find her. Half orange lady.
You are already a whole orange.
I'm a whole orange.
Yes, for sure.
All right. I am my own orange.
I reckon a mandarin will be better.
I fucking hate a mandarin. So
What?
no thanks.
No, that's good.
Favorite fruit? 1, 2, 3, go.
Apple.
Mango.
Kiwi, I reckon, but the golden one.
Oh,
See,
that's so good.
mangoes are amazing as
Yeah.
well, but you got to think about convenience. Pick up an apple, eat the apple, done.
Yeah, it's
Don't-
true.
Don't need to peel it.
Yeah,
Don't
but
need
the
to do anything.
texture.
The what?
The texture of it.
The texture of it.
depends.
It's
Weird.
great. It's
feels
apples.
weird in your
Nah, you chomp
No.
down on a juicy pink lady apple.
Oh,
From
that's
the-
so good.
From the fridge as well.
With a bit of peanut butter.
What the fuck?
Mate.
No, guys, you
Are you
have
kidding?
to try this.
Mate,
Apple pink lady, like the really sweet one.
Yes.
With a bit of peanut butter.
I mean, I understand the concept, but
It's
it's all
amazing.
about convenience. Now I've got to
you're
have.
gonna love it.
So I've got to walk around with a jar of peanut butter and dip my apple into it.
Yeah, and you just with the knife.
Yeah, or if I don't know.
On
if
the
it's
whole
a
apple.
new, it's a new peanut
So
butter.
make it like a toffee apple and cover the whole outside with peanut butter.
No, not that much. It's like just a bit or with a
Smooth or crunchy? Go.
Crunchy.
Crunchy.
smooth.
Oh,
But I like
yuck.
both. I like both. I'm thinking
Crunchy?
because
Crunchy,
because
love
it. Yeah, all the
it's
way.
better
Extra
to
crunchy.
cook. It's
Extra
better to
crunchy.
cook. For me, the smooth one.
Oh, for cooking.
For cooking, it's better the smooth.
I'm not thinking about cooking. I'm thinking about just putting that on my finger and just going to town.
I like both, to be honest.
Actually, there's a really good product at Coles at the moment. They do a crunchy Nutella. Nutella.
I can't have that.
What?
I'm lactose.
You're lactose intolerant.
And Nutella should be avellana, which is I don't know the name of it. Hazelnut. is it?
Hazelnuts.
Hazelnut.
But it's got milk. So it's all
got-
it's all,
yes.
it's
But
all a
there's-
hoax.
But there's
Skim
one.
milk.
It's really good quality.
No, but I'm lactose intolerant. I've been lactose
You don't shit
intolerant my
yourself
entire
with
life.
that.
Yeah, but it's worth it.
Yeah, I agree with that. But I just if I'm gonna have it,
But there's some
I need to deal with the
lactose free.
consequences.
I don't shit myself.
There's some lactose free Nutella. There's one. Pana is the brand.
Panita.
It's really good quality.
Is it really expensive?
Really expensive.
gotta be, man.
But really good.
It's all a lie. It's all a hoax.
No, Nutella's amazing. And the thing is with Nutella, like, fuck, if you go on TikTok or Instagram, you see all these people going absolutely nuts with these Nutella crepes and pouring Nutella, blah, blah, blah. We are fucking running out of chocolate because of this, because you can buy catering-sized Nutella from Amazon. It's like a 5 kilo bucket.
Yes.
You can just buy that and just
It's huge.
huck into it, mate. Just dip
Yes.
into it and just eat all that. But that's the thing. We're running out of cocoa. We're running out of cacao because like the world is having such a high demand for these massive barrels of Nutella.
That's true.
It's nuts.
Yes. Oh my god. Now I want an apple with peanut butter.
Guys, we are gonna wrap it up.
Yes.
Well, I hope we recorded this one.
We hope the same.
I was very excited to be back on the show, second time round. Yeah, it's awesome, and I think this one was a little bit better. Now, I hope you guys feel better too. You're both very sick. It's the
Oh, yeah.
cold and flu season. Everyone's
Yeah.
got to have themselves your ginger tea, your honey tea.
Yeah.
Have warm sunshine baths and just fucking take care of yourselves, guys.
Cheers. Thank
Yeah,
you.
we are working on that.
Yeah.
Trying to get better.
Yeah.
But thank you so much to be here.
My pleasure.
We really enjoyed. We had an amazing time.
Yeah.
Thank you to our community. Thank you for listening us. Pongan estrellitas, likes,
Eso.
me gusta, compartir. Compren tickets para este
Tickets.
21 de junio.
Don't forget to buy tickets.
Yes.
I heard there's going to be a mime.
Yeah.
I heard there's going to be a mime.
There's
there's
gonna be shower beers.
shower beers out there. There's going to be a mime. There's going to be peanut butter on apples.
Yes.
There's
And if you get
gonna-
lucky,
if you get lucky,
Golden
there
shower.
might be. No. I was going to say, hopefully, someone with a half an orange.
Yeah. I prefer half an orange.
Look,
than,
if you go to the show and you're sitting in the front row, maybe take a
Yeah.
poncho because you're going to get pissed on. No. It's not that kind of a show.
No,
Yeah,
it's gonna be-
wait, aren't you doing it in Newtown though?
it's in
in Chippendale.
Chippendale.
Oh, okay. They do that sort of shit in Chippendale. No, it's pretty common. You can go to the Vanguard and probably get pissed on for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it wouldn't even be a show. You
That's
could
the
just
thing.
ask somebody.
We might have
No.
to.
Newtown's
make some
full of
requests.
people like that. Anyway,
Yes. Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you,
to
drama.
guys.
Good luck,
Thanks for coming
guys.
again. Hopefully this works, and see you guys in the
Hopefully.
next one. Ciao, ciao.
Ciao.
adios.